Dan Quinn, Kellen Moore. This Vikings game is on y'all. It ain't on Dak, and it ain't on Micah. It's on y'all. What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk, right back like I never left. Listen, y'all heard the clip. Look, and y'all know CFT is Optimist Prime. I'm always going to find the silver lining, the optimistic view, the positive take. But sometimes you got to clean your house, especially after you take a L. You know what I'm saying? I like to do this. After we take an L, I like to pay attention to the fan base. I like to watch what the media says. I like to pay attention to what the players are saying. I try to fall back and just see the temperature of the team and the organization, period, from every angle. And then I like to respond. Today is the response. Before we get to later in the week, probably Friday, talking about how we can win this game, Saturday Night Live with CFT, things I do every week, I want to talk about who this game is on. See, I know what everybody want to do. You want to put things on Mike McCarthy. You definitely want to put things on Dak. This past week, I seen people putting things on the defense. Fine. Everybody got to wear a hat when you take an L. Everybody got a hand in it. Right now, though, seriously, right now, this game coming up is on Dan Quinn. I know, Mr. Untouchable. Dan Quinn and Kellen Moore. See, Kellen Moore been getting heat all off season. This past year was the first time for heat. And he got his act together. Now, I don't know if it was by coincidence because Dak was hurt or whatever. But see, Kellen Moore was getting his act together. His scheme was better. His play calling, which is the biggest thing. I don't like his option route scheme and stuff like that at all too much. But the play calling, his situational play calling is horrible. But Dan Quinn, Mr. Mastermind, defensive genius, whatever you want to call it, you've been bugging lately. Because you cannot be called a genius if your team has a very glaring weakness and you don't know how to fix it. Now, I don't think this has anything to do with just complete personnel. We have Quentin Bohanna. We have Jonathan Hankins. We have Neville Gallimore. And the only one that's super lightweight is Oso Odighizuwa. Everyone else carries some weight. This is technique. This is coaching. Now, your scheme is amazing when it comes to pass rush, pressure. Like even last year, you were on point, dialing up turnovers and things like that. Just on point. Moving Micah around like a chess piece. And this year it's been stale. It's been Micah just going to play linebacker. Micah's going to just play edge. A little mixture of both. Last year was I'm bringing Micah up the middle. I'm bringing Micah off the edge in perfect timing. I'm going to drop him in the coverage when it's perfect. Like everything seemed perfect. I don't know if you need to, like sometimes you need something to wake you up. In this Packers loss, this little bit of heat you getting, maybe you went back to the drawing board. I call it sometimes you just get cocky, you get lazy. Defense is getting nothing but praise this year. But at the end of the, you know what? No, it might be better. Y'all know Baldy breakdowns. Shout out to Baldy breakdowns. I love his breakdowns. I love how he gives prop to every team in the league. But he speaks from the heart. Let me let you listen to Baldy.
In 3 weeks to run for over 200 yards against this Cowboys defense. But I'll just show you 3 plays. Who plays defense like this? Who? Like, why would anybody run their defensive tackle out of this area here? I mean, Micah needs some kind of protection. Like, who does this? What defense is this? Like, why would you do that? Like, Micah has got to, like, cover the entire, it's not a hole, it's a gorge. It's like a canyon. I mean, can you make it any easier for Aaron Jones? Like, just watch this inside here. Watch these 2 linebackers. Like, why Micah doesn't have a chance. Like, they're just caving him all down. Like, where do you think Aaron Jones is going to go? This is like, watch this. There's Leighton Vander Esch, there's Micah. Like, they don't get, like, look at this. Like, you can't get on a whiteboard and draw it up any better than this. Like, A.J. Dillon is onto your free safety right now. And that free safety ain't tackling A.J. Dillon. No way. Like, this is like, if this doesn't stop, who cares how many sacks you have? That's what teams are going to do to you right there.
There you have it. There you have it. All that pass rushing you want to do, all the sacks you get, all the pressures you've been getting. I think we still lead the league in sacks, I think. I know we lead in pressures. Don't matter. Because teams right now are like, we're going to run the ball. We're going to run the ball. 200 plus 2 weeks in a row is unacceptable. It's nasty. It's disgusting. And watching the scheme. See, it's the scheme. I know, look, all of this stuff is predicated on getting to the quarterback. What if a team don't want to run or don't want to throw? What if they only want to do is run? Then the pass rush scheme is stupid. All that stunting, this is man stuff. This is man stuff. This is about want to. Shout out to my boy BJ Nix, man, from Pick Six Sports Star Game. Saying I literally watched Alexander, the corner from the Packers come set the edge. He like $150 setting the edge. Like, it's mentality. I've seen us have the mentality this year. I've seen Trayvon Diggs get physical this year. It's all mentality. See, they picking on Diggs. They know Diggs don't want to tackle. They know people making business decisions. Don't want to scrape, don't want to fight through blocks, want to go around blocks, want to go under, want to play pity pat. Nah. It should be a goal. We're going to shut down Dalvin Cook. I don't care. And on the way to shutting him down, we'll get a sack. But I will be focused on that. And this is on Dan Quinn. What you going to do? All that stunning? No. We're going to put Big Bo out there. We're going to put Hankins out there. We're going to put Sam Williams on the edge. We're going to put D-Law on the edge. Let's rock. Now, I know we got some injuries, man. D-Law was out today with an injury. We got some other people dealing with some small stuff. Anthony Brown should be coming back from his concussion. He was limited today, so that's he's trending towards, he's not off the field, he's trending towards playing. And we need Anthony Brown back. Y'all saw, we need Anthony Brown back. At the end of the day, Kelvin Joseph just ain't ready. He got to take that job. And as bad as Anthony Brown is, and as much as sometimes he does get beat, I feel like his veteran savvy will allow him to know, I got to play this a different way. We need better safety play from Malik Hooker. We need better safety play from Donovan Wilson. He's a missile, but he got to play better safety play. Shout out to my boy Jaron Curse, because I love Curse's mentality. He put up the best quote. Peep this quote. I'm going to just read it, because I don't want to do it. No disjustice. Check it out. You should be angry. You should be frustrated. If you're not, then I think we got the wrong guys on this defense. If you're walking around like everything is fine, knowing how things went for us last year against San Francisco, being a big reason on why we didn't advance in the postseason last year, if you're not frustrated, then we got the wrong guys on this defense. If you're not mad, then we got the wrong guys on this defense. It's all about having a sense of urgency moving forward. We're 6-3. The sky is not falling. But if you don't have a sense of urgency moving forward, then how last week went, the week before, the bye week went, and you need to get a gut check and look yourself in the mirror. This is a look yourself in the mirror week for the offense and the defense. Everybody should be pissed off at how the last game went. You can walk around here and look pissed and whatever. We'll see on Sunday. Curse get it. And I look at Curse as the one of the barometers, one of the thermometers, whatever, of the locker room, especially the defensive side of the ball. I got to see it. From what Baldy showed, bad scheme to attitude, this is want to. Do you want to stop the run? Do you want to plug up this defense or stop calling yourself elite? Start calling yourself average. Now, as far as the offense, I know Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb got to get on the same page. Dak Prescott and Dalton Schultz and receivers, period, got on the same page. From Tolbert standing off sides to Dak throwing to a spot and the receivers ain't there. And I ain't saying Dak is absolved from that. It's on both of them. Because as the quarterback, as the leader, you should make sure they know. And then you'll be comfortable. So this week, I hope they on point. And if they don't understand a route or a concept, they need to come off the field. That's on you, Kellen Moore. If the scheme is too difficult, that's on you. Figure it out. Make it work. Use the talent on the field. That's on you. Where's Tolbert at? I'm not Tolbert. Where's Turpin at? Why is his speed not being used? Why aren't you creative enough to get him on the field? Why aren't you creative enough to use whatever talents that Jalen Tolbert has to his advantage? You're figuring out how to use CD. Figure out how to use other weapons. Michael Gallup is limited. Figure out a way to get him open. Kellen Moore, that's on you. And this whole lopsided, look, I love Dak Prescott. I'll defend him every day on Twitter. Cowboys_fan talk. But at the end of the day, we need balance. 40 plus passes from Dak and 27 runs ain't enough. If Dak's going to throw the ball in the 30 to 35 range, I need 30 rushes. And if the game lends itself to where, you know what, the running game just working, then I need to see 37 rushes, 20-something passes. Don't care. Check your ego out the door. That's for Dak. That's for Kellen. That's for McCart. Everybody. This is about the wins. All right? The mentality of what I read for Curses, period. I don't care about acting upset or none of that. Show me on Sunday. Show me.